Hey, what's up, guys and gals? It's a toy guy here, coming to you with a special video. We have actually been invited in another collector's home to check out his collection. Some hot toys, vintage Star Wars stuff, some really cool stuff. That's one of the best parts about being in the toy communities, all the wonderful people and all the cool stuff. It's cool to share and show people what you got. So let's go in here and check it out. See what all he's got. All right, we have entered the toy room. First thing I think we should check out is going to be the Sideshow and hot toys he has. Get a closer look up at these. There's OA from Hellboy. Hellboy's behind him. This Marty McFly, that is sick. Skateboard, all that good stuff. Moving on to Logan, Wolverine.
Daryl, yeah. I see. He's got a Hellboy stand.
Tony Montana from Scarface, looking like a boss. In the back here we have the Dark Knight Joker in his prison fatigues with his handcuffs. And then finally in the back we have Sideshow Michael Myers. From Halloween. Yeah, these are just the detail. Like you can see, let's get a close up on Tony. I mean, look at that. He even got his 5 o'clock shadow. Get the close up on Wolverine. Looking sick. So there's the Sideshow and hot toys section. Moving right along, take a look at some of the vintage Star Wars figures he has, the AT-AT or AT-AT, however you want to say it. Couple drivers there. Whole squad of stormtroopers, snow troopers in there. About to get taken out by Luke. Riding up the cable. We got Luke and R2 in the X-Wing. Vintage land speeder with Luke and Obi-Wan, the droids. Vintage Han on the Tauntaun. Vintage snow speeder. Biker scouts. TIE Interceptor, I believe that's what that is. Vader's ship. Back here we have a vintage TIE. The Slave One. Power of the Force, I believe is the line of that came from. There's a vintage cloud car. And here we have the vintage Hoth set, play set with a Power of the Force Vader. This stuff looks pretty good for being as old as it is. Over here we have the vintage Death Star with the little monster that's usually always missing. He has the cardboard inserts, but he just didn't insert them, which is fine. Some more Power of the Force figures here. Got a bunch of vintage guys here. Take a slow scan through. Chewie with the R2 or the C-3PO pieces in his backpack. Alright, now this piece here is very special to me just because I haven't never seen one other than this one. This is, let's see if I can get a shot of the box, a vintage Kenner Adventures of Indiana Jones and Raiders of the Lost Ark 12 Soul Action Playset. There's the box. Here's the playset. I mean, this thing is super cool. A couple vintage Indiana Jones action figures. And this thing is this super cool. Here we are at the NECA Horror Figs. Let's see, we'll start with Freddy. Work our way over to Jason. Then we'll move on to this Jason from part 2 with his old rocking chair scene and his end table with the light. Pretty cool little diorama, little setup. And we got a jumbo Michael Myers all bloodied up from the blood of his victims. That's pretty cool. Close up there of his face. Looking all scary. Bloody knife. Alright, thank you guys for tuning in and checking out. We were graciously invited into another collector's home. We got to check out his stuff and talk to him and stuff like that. He's a little on the camera shy, so I left him out of the video, but this is probably going to be a 2-parter. This will be part 1 and then follow up on part 2 because he's got a lot of stuff and he's in the process of doing some moving and stuff, so some of his stuff's boxed up, but he was nice enough to let us in and take a look at this. And if you guys want to see some more of this, be sure to check out part 2 of the special invite into another collector's world. But I guess that's about it for part 1. Check out part 2. Hope you enjoyed. I will catch you on the next one.